unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play fake. Hill. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off of play action. Hill. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Play action. It's Hill. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hill dancing to his left. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
So here we go on 4th. Hill eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion left goes Cooks. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
1st down, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his 1st catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. Slot man moves right.
Prescott off play action.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Throw caught by Raymond. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. A pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hill. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Hill now to throw. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before break. Hill eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. From the 44, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To the air again, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to work.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
In motion left goes Cooks. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Prescott to throw on 4th.
He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Here's Pollard again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Maher is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, and that one was never in doubt.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Kamara up the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hill. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Now Dak. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Pollard going to try the right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Pollard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.